Alright. Alright, let's play a little bit of this game. A little bit, because tomorrow I have to wake up early tomorrow. Get ready for tomorrow. Saturday is gonna be a day. Oh, my chest. Alright, let's see my phone. Game logic. No, I am the new character here. Oh, right. I forgot. I need to do something real quick. Pause. And now the stream, and now the gameplay is smooth somehow. It's because I'm like, hold on a second. Actually, I'm curious about this. Why every time I stream Warhammer, when I pause the stream, the game runs smooth. I pause the video. Alright, let's go. Mission terminal, we're going. What's the difference between this one? Siege map. Imperial force secures the fortress, repel enemy attacks. Oh, it's waves. Oh, okay. So operation. I am the arm, the golden arm. Oh wait, I am already playing with like other people. For the Empire! Or something. Something like that. Okay. Choose a clash.
Take heart. The flame will stand against them better than any war.
There's a lot of waves coming.
Come on, we have reached the ambush position. Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it done. Enemies have split from the main force. Prepare to intercept. Swapping magazine.
Kaya, place!
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the Continue holding.
Yeah!
The abominable psycho is destroyed. Reloading. They shall perish without ever seeing. They have us flanked. They shall not see my
Alright.
The armory foul Xenos toxins. Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up. Tyranid minds. Reloading magazine. Replacing holy
Yee-hee.
Tyranids on the approach. Winnow them down. Blessed be this magazine. My war gear is satisfied. Abomination. I still feel. The swarm has almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark. They sense their strongest, only to see them falter. You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards. We will stop their advance cold. Well, hot.
Go, go, go.
Waters reported. Our operation was a success. Tyranid biosides down 90% and fallen. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Excellent work. Move to extract. Thunderhawk arriving at evac point. Ramp down and ready. Go, go. This place is falling apart.
Alright.
Replacing holy extraction team en route. Evacuate immediately. Trust in the Emperor at the hour of...
Alright.
Extraction complete. Returning to orbit. Commendable work, brothers. You honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm, refit, and redeployment immediately.
Alright, victory. That was fast. That's funny. I picked the blue because of the color of the unit, though. I have to customize my armor. Alright. I don't want to join this, guys, but hey, I kind of did. Wounded again. Ooh. Oh, is this cosmetic? I'll pick this one. Oh, I can only use this one. Alright. I got something here, but I don't know what it is. Oh, symbol emblem. Alright, let's. Yeah, let's go full orange. Yeah, I'm on orange.
I've done a full sweep of sectors C1 through D7. Nothing to report. All according to specifications.
Very good. Been on for almost 22 hours now. Get some sleep.
All right. Ah. Yeah, let me customize my character again. Too orange. I saw it, it's too orange. I don't deserve to be too orange. So let's go. Wait. Oh, okay. Some of those characters. Oh, okay, so this heavy. Oh. Tech Marine. Oh. Let me customize this one. That looks pretty sick. Oh, I'd have more option though. Why? I think we know which one is the favorite. Kinda.
For us and the all. For the Emperor! No pity! No. Steel yourselves, brothers, for steel is. For the Emperor! For us!
All right. It's funny that he doesn't have to. I mean, maybe the cloak. Alright. Oh, I can buy. Uh. Okay, now I can. Alright, I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, it's cloth? No.
No pity, no remorse.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
For us and the All-Father.
Okay, that looks pretty sick. That reminds me of Reznov. Shoot, Mason! Wait a second. Oh, this is a battle simulation. Okay, never mind. So how do I get this? Do I have to pay for this? That looks pretty sick. Alright. Alright. Right, I'm gonna go sniper. Okay. Ready up. Let's go, let's do this. Not here. Oh, we have to go down.
Reinforcements? Just more meat for us.
Right. I took care of those creatures, my friends.
Until Russ returns, the Space Wolves proud the seal.
All right. fine.
Until Russ returns, the Space Wolves prowl the Sea of Stars. Astartes! We were not expecting such illustrious company in the rear ranks.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
Man, your head is so small.
Change. A Tyranid overlord approaches from this corridor.
That's news. Without armor support to tackle a target that big,
We may have to bring down the supply bridge. We already took the liberty of rigging it to explode.
is this a withdrawal order?
Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the Tyranid command unit is executed. Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support.
Incoming! Ready up, Eighth! Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of! Swarms on the bridge!
Xenos scum are pushing on the bridge.
Put a pile up below! Don't let them climb!
The Hive Tyrant is on its way, but it is a horde of Xenos between you and it. Dig in for the long haul.
Hey. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm just joined some random.
You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
After this mission, you can join if you want. Just randomly join someone. Ah! Time!
They are in point-blank range. Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos leader beast will be in visual range shortly.
I managed to make my armor pretty cool. Just kidding. It's kind of like the only color that looks interesting. Like the other colors, like eh. Oh my.
Replenished and ready.
All right, you deal with that.
Fall back. I will hold them right on target. This is Tanessa. The ambush was a success. It is not dead. Lieutenant Titus, please repeat.
Wait.
Swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.
Sounds like
Oh,
we
okay.
are Hunts brothers.
Go play it.
We can hold this position, lords. We'll keep the swarm off your backs while you hunt that thing.
Yeah. I only have like I think I do have I have like what was it? The zombie one, right? Is that the zombie one? Nah, it's fine. You play with your friend.
Good to go. For the All-Father.
Oh, okay. I was like gonna do the quote. Never mind. I think I do have it for free, but I think it's like Dying Light 2, I believe. I have to check it out. It's been a while. On Epic. I got it on Epic Games for free. But I don't know which one was it. I don't know if it was the first one or the second one. I know I have Dead Island 2 for free as well. Yeah, they gave it for free at one point. Yeah, that was the thing.
Watch your fire, brother. Swapping magazine.
I have like a lot of games on Epic Games that I haven't touched it. Like a lot. That's what happened when you have like a lot of games. Alright.
We have it routed.
Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
I have to check on my library. I have like Alien Isolation. I have Amnesia. I have like, obviously those games I'm not gonna play. I'm like Scary Cat on that one.
Picking up extra rounds.
I'll say this, Dead Island 2 is like, it's okay. That was like a point of the game that I was like super pissed off. That was the final boss, by the way.
Class steel and mortar. This bridge is a fine example of what Imperial industry can achieve. The amount of supplies this bridge will transport will bring new life to this sector. It's an artery vital and flowing with Imperial goods, munitions, and supplies.
I will attempt to keep it on the
Support
offense.
beams tested to 10 times the municipal limits, exceeding Imperial quality limitations. I can say that this bridge will stand the test of time in any tectonic events. It'll outlive me by 10,000 years. Project Overseer comments approved and recorded.
Alright.
Stay close and sharp.
Talassa report. The Hive Tyrant continues to evade. Talassa, you cut out. Lost the signal. Is that thing leading us into the dead zone? Our duty remains unchanged. Forward. You there, newborn father. Scout that location. Arming up. Smells like fresh munitions. Swapping out magazine.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
Let us try to head it off.
Location marked.
For us and the All Father.
Alright, we're going, boys. Woo!
And this is a Titan.
Ooh. This is good. Oh, yeah. I don't have too much up and load up. Yeehaw.
Never turn down fresh ammunition. Do not get turned around. Turn to fight. I do not trust this.
Oh.
For the glory of Ultramar! Creatures undergoing some kind of transformation. I see you growing at minds. Steal your thoughts.
Woo! He can do like a Devil May Cry attack. Whoosh! Ow. Oh, there you go.
We set that up perfectly. Viridian here. If we can hear this, Damocles, we've got the bastards. Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa? This is Talassa. It took some doing, but the enemy is no more.
There you go. We did it. We defeat the boss. Victorious! Victory. Hoorah! For the Emperor. For the Empire. Or something. I don't know. Ah. Alright, we got a new weapon loadout. Let's see, hold on a second. Seth. Yeah, I'll prefer this one. Let's see. Plasma cannon is overrated. I mean, it's alright. It's just that I don't like the cooldown of the weapon. You know, it's fine. You know, you might like you can like it. It's fine. For me, I think the only problem would have been the fact that appearance. Speed. There you go. That one for sure. If you have armor remaining, that one. What did I unlock? Okay. Operation complete more operation on lethal difficulty. I need 7. Let's see. Let's see. Iron reduce. Yeah, I need. Oh, look at that! It's a freaking Tech Marine. Is the Tech Marine good at any point? Yeehaw.
Our path to Aurora is barred by the Thousand Suns Silver Tower. We do not have any ordnance on Temerium that can destroy it. Our best available tactic requires an ancient battle barge at the Mechanicus compound that is undergoing restoration. If I might be so bold as to interject, that battle barge dates back to the Great Crusade.
Alright. Alright.
It is a sacred relic, filled with ancient splendor, brimming with power undimmed. Noted, Artisan Balthazar. I am authorizing Talassa to commandeer the battle barge for the duration of this conflict. It will then be returned to your care. Very well. But you will need my assistance in placating such an ancient machine spirit. Assist the Adeptus Mechanicus in launch preparations and await our targeting guidance, Talassa. We should be on the ground shortly. Make sure that battle barge is ready.
As you command, Lieutenant.
Oh, they're the heresy, whatever they call. I don't know.
This excavation should lead to the Mechanicus compound.
I didn't know they can do that. Hee
Swapping out magazine.
Oh, this is good for my character. Wait, they have friendly fire in this game? I didn't know about that, sorry.
Smells like fresh munitions.
Ooh, shock grenade.
Arming up. Spears do not fell space wolves.
I like this sniper.
Magazine out! Magazine in!
I'm the sniper guy. What do you expect? This guy didn't have the time to appear.
I found some stim.
For the Emperor!
Fresh magazine in. Mark this position.
Alright.
Rearming. Commencing all space scan. Watch your fire. 1,000 suns shall.
Alright.
What is the holdup?
Ah, shit.
Like Mordecai, I hunt. Rally on me to advance.
If there's a way to go up, I wish I could.
That is where we need to be. Press forward from here, brothers.
Ammunition cache here.
No turning back now. Walkway clear. It is difficult to truly appreciate a ship's size from the inside. The engineers are keen to restore the battle barge to safety. I take it they are not. Follow me. I reckon the scum have been relentless in their attempts to deplete my ammunition.
Wait a second. We're already close to the end already?
Turning against your brothers.
fresh munitions. Replenished and ready.
All right.
Check over there. So many needs, so little fight. Smells like fresh munitions.
All right. So 50 years to come, hopefully Twitch will be able to maintain until then. Because we don't know if Twitch is gonna last for that long though. With the current situation now. But let's wish for out.
Covering fire! Get them, you bastard! Proceed, brothers. I shall remain here and violently deter any enemy forces from following you.
Is that macro like tech marine or something with like guns? Is it good or bad?
Remove the obstructions. We shall get the path clear of the traitors. True sons of Fenris, the great hunt calls.
Oh man, those chairs are too small for us. Like double the size.
I have the crane operational.
They come, brothers. My Auspex reads motor sheets. Brother.
We shall hack every limb from that vile creature. Something is wrong with the crane. The crane requires you to perform rites of restoration. Seek out the crane's twin generators and locate their consoles. Then, awaken them in the correct sequence.
Tarry not. We must repair the crane control.
Oh fuck.
It was nothing. I shall return this fate. Finish moving that pallet or we are trapped.
All right. Yeah. The only problem with this sniper is like shield bar.
Changing magazine.
Covering fire. We must repair the mechanism if we are to proceed.
We triumph
Oh, sorry.
Initiate the first console. The consoles are ready again. Eliminate that Psycho Spearman, brothers! My wrath defeats your state. Swapping out magazine.
There you go.
There's another terminal on standby somewhere around here. We must find it. Find the second terminal, brothers. We will have to restart the sequence. Great system failed. We will have to start it up again. Reloading. Is this the best the Zygon can offer?
Ah, gee.
There's another terminal on standby somewhere around here. We must find it. Activate the terminal on standby before the sequence. The crane is fully operational. The crane is finished moving the planet. You are nearing the vessel's site, Talassa. Ensure nothing further impedes your progress.
Okay, that kind of restored my ammo. Okay, that's good.
For us and the All-Father! Good to go.
cache here.
Our shall be claimed.
Path is clear. All specs ready to scan.
This is not the Ministorum tomb they dug out, Captain. We will report it to the Ordo Xenos. Continue with the mission. There are more pressing heresies that need our attention.
Yes, sir. We will not keep Lieutenant Titus waiting.
Never turn down fresh ammunition.
Alright, I'm kind of like Crosshair here. Alright.
So many limbs, so little fight. Explanations.
Look, I'm ready.
This totem holds power. Captain Akaran, your Ultramarines are late. We are under heavy attack and need reinforcements.
You should see us shortly, Artisan.
Make haste, lest your tardiness lead to the harm of our blessed vessel.
Heresy led you to this end.
Alright.
Smited in Russ's name. Never turn down fresh ammunition.
Rather only
Good reloading.
Okay, with those little guys, I can...
all specs right.
Whew. That was intense.
Fresh munitions. Supply drop. Rearming.
All right. Obviously, if I go solo with a sniper here, oh man, I'll be screwed for sure.
Stim cash here. Found grenade stockpile.
I shall be claiming peace.
Okay, I'll take it. If I had like other like a assault. Jesus, that's intense.
Sword of Atreus crashed here around 4,000 years ago. What caused the Imperium to discover its resting place only recently? I ask this out of curiosity, for knowledge and the preservation of intent. I am unable to locate any prior records or mission logs surrounding the ship. From the later days, trace memories I will the evidence of Xenos glyphs makes the mystery feel more foreboding. So I shall probe further. I was wrong to expect a better fight from a sniveling backstabber. I'll make arms to your end, abomination.
Adequate performance noted, Talassa. I have opened the gates. The cogitations are clear. We cannot preserve this blessed vehicle with such a meager number of troops.
Talassa is not there to provide you with protection. They are there to prepare that battle barge for flight.
It couldn't possibly break free of Demarium's gravity in its present condition.
We only require that it reach the enemy vessel and destroy it.
I had thought you Astartes would possess the requisite appreciation of a vessel such as this, and its importance to the Imperium.
If you wish to preserve that barge at the expense of Project Aurora, the Fabricator General shall
Alright.
be notified.
We will comply. But the Omnissiah's steely gaze will judge this sacrifice.
For the All-Father! For us and the All-Father!
Full face ready to scan.
The engine should provide sufficient lift, but the vessel's fusion batteries are fully depleted. There's no charge to start the ship's reactor.
There must be replacement cells we can source.
There is a fusion battery unit we could use to awaken the reactor, but it too will require charging from our power plant. Those areas of the facility are compromised.
That is no matter. Every facet of this world is compromised.
A relic awaits.
Acknowledged and ready.
Alright.
For the All-Father! For us and the All-Father!
The Emperor's will is done.
nature of the fusion battery, safety protocols prevent it from moving without an attendant. Lead it along the tracks to the junction station. There are several consoles for managing the tracks nearby. You must perform the appropriate rites of alignment to achieve the desired geometry.
Assuming they possess the ability to extrapolate accordingly.
Surely the Ultramarines screen the recruits for reasoning and spatial awareness.
Considering this plan of theirs, I have my doubts.
Swapping out magazine!
All right.
Smells like fresh.
Changing magazine.
Prowling like the death wolf. Never turn down fresh ammunition. Active camouflage charged.
Exemplary squad cohesion, brothers.
Wait. Ah, that's the thing.
Hit them, you bastard! Magazine out! Magazine in! Shatter the spirit outside! Messiah has blessed you with an abundance of power. Perhaps in the machine god's infinite wisdom, they permit the transgression you're about to commit.
Do not speak beyond your ken, Engine Seer. It does not take a locust to see this is an act of desperation.
Bring me another spearman. Witches of crossbow, slaughter them. Reloading. Shred the abomination. Crack open that heretic Terminator. Swapping out magazine. Magazine out! Magazine in! I was wrong to expect a better fight from a sniveling backstabber.
Oh man. This is a pain in the ass. Because the enemy there's like tons of waves. Ah, shit.
Someone must guard the servo carriage. Smells like fresh munitions. Magazine out! Magazine in! Unseen, I stalk my target.
I like sniper, but in this mission, not so much.
Never turn down fresh ammunition. Silence the one who calls for help. Arming up. Let one come. Let all of them come. Strive for your worthless gods. Amelia Line on. Hellspawn, destroy it. Replenished and ready. Rip the traitors apart. Charging sequence initialized. 0.01% and rising. Galassa, we are almost there. What is your status? The vessel is almost ready, Lieutenant. Hold for our signal. Galassa, transmitting targeting signal now. We have it. But it is weak.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Whew.
Reactor is primed for ignition. The vessel is ready. May this machine's service be forever remembered. Atreus, ready to launch on your signal, Lieutenant. Lock target now.
signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
Brothers, to them. Mission accomplished. I hope it is enough. An instrument of the machine god's wrath. This would bring tears to my eyes if I still had them.
A heavy sacrifice of such a sacred machine. Let us hope her martyrdom is worth it.
Holy shit. That was intense. Holy crap. Oh. Alright. It was a nice run. Oh, man. That was intense, dude. Holy crap. But it was fun. Oh. Oh. Let me check the upgrades. That was like the last mission for now. But it was pretty fun. Not gonna lie. It is like a another campaign for sure. But holy fucking shit. Sorry for the language. It's intense. When you're a sniper rifle, it is intense because like your friends or your allies has like a melee, like they have melee, they have like guns that they can hold the enemy. Like sniper rifle is like long distance only, like, but there's a lot of enemy coming up like close to you, and it kind of depends on the whole close combat attack. I've been using the knife a lot. Uh, let's see. Perk tree. Headshot damage increase all squad members. Oh, okay. That's good. Precision. Oh, this is like you upgrade. Once you upgrade, let's see. Oh. Oh man, look at those guys. Whew. Am I gonna get the DLC? Not worth it. Not even worth to get the DLC. I mean, if I bought this game on release, maybe, but not right now. I don't think it's worth. I like this one. Ah, this is DLC. Nah. I like this one. The cape and the helmet looks cool. That looks sick. That one looks sick. That looks stupid. What do you type? Nice. How? No, honest. What's your type of weapon? I'm more into sniper rifle. Not gonna lie. I'm a guy that likes to use sniper rifle a lot in every game. I don't mind sniper rifle. Alright. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Achieve victory in 5 mission operation mode or matches Eternal War to a lot. Only got like 3 so far. Let's see. That looks like a that look. Literally, this is the Marine of StarCraft. Holy crap! Let me check the visor. If there's like a full helmet, like probably not. Now is about very lazy attempt here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. They don't have the Esther. I told you, sniper rifle. Like I said, sniper rifle. As you can see right here, I will find sniper. What the hell? He used a punch. Ah, the helmet. I'm talking about the Marine one, like the StarCraft Marine one. They don't have it. That's fine. Let's see. Man, why do he has more variation of weapon set? Servo gun. Unleash powerful servo volley, target enemies in sight. Man, this is like kind of cheap in a sense. Let's see. It's kind of cheating, though, I'm not gonna lie. I should have like done this first to see which one is one of my favorite ones. I mean, so far Sniper is pretty fun. You know, I like to take advantage, like higher ground, and to take headshots. Pretty fun. I think I play a lot of like Battlefield, Call of Duty, and Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike, I use like a lot of sniper rifle in a sense, right? I prefer like long distance. Okay. So what about this one?
Until Russ returns, the Space Wolves proud the Sea of Stars. Gunstrike ready to deploy.
Okay, this one is a little bit cheating. Not gonna lie, this is a little bit cheating in a sense because you can use like you. I mean, obviously they have the cooldown, but when you're in a like in an environment filled with enemies, I think that could help a lot. But at the same time, I have to. I picked the worst loadout for me, in my opinion. I think I picked the worst loadout. I need to check others. I mean, I don't mind plasma rifle. I don't like. I don't mind plasma. I think the problem with plasma is more. You know, the effect will like you get more effect if you charge a weapon. But imagine you trying to try to use that like. But imagine trying to use that on the situation that I was with a sniper rifle. Like, holy crap. Let's see. Okay, they have the plasma one. They have. I would have picked if there's like a grenade launcher, bolt rifle standard, automatic, precision full. Nah. Both that one. Oh, that one. I'll show you that one. Rapid fire, mid range, carbine, extended magazine. In a way. Maybe this one. Inferno pistol, not a fan. Maybe nah. Maybe pistol, plasma pistol. I prefer than the rifle. Not gonna lie. And for the weapon, I think a. The sword, I think the sword looks sick. Enables enhanced dashes, powerful jumps, resulting in new combat moves. Assault is not bad. Scan reveals enemies. It's okay. That's not this one. Let's see. Restore armor to all squad. That's really good. The bulwark, but I think that was like the ability that the dude was using with me, that he was like dealing with the enemies and the flag. He wasn't close to us, but you know, it was that type of ability that he used. Okay, I see what they're trying to do here. I see what they're trying to do here. Holy crap, are you for real? So apparently, like, Tech Marine is a class that I never touched. I never touched this Tech Marine. But look at how many options they have for their armor. Like, they have, like, I guess this is like their favorite one, because like shoulder pads, they have all of them. You know, they have like 4 different shoulder pads on one side. I think this one is just only one. But holy crap. And the helmet, obviously, they have like this. I think the only thing difference is the helmet. Eh. Oh, I wonder which one I got. Yeah, no wonder they give more option for this guy for sure. It's funny that this guy doesn't have. Okay, that may be why. I thought I got it. Maybe it's not synchronized on my Twitch account. Maybe that's probably why. Oh, they have all the characters from the lore. Where's the skull one? There you go. Funny that I cannot go that way.
Informs me you will be joining our squad for the assault. Yes, brother. Shall we glories of Primarch together?
Okay, that makes... Wait, hold on a second. Oh! Okay, that makes total sense about it. Like, I went through 1, 2, and then just 5 automatically. Ah, gee. Instead of going to the third one. Holy crap, what is that? The vortex. Siege. Rex Kadaku. Holy crap, it's only a, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mission? Uh-oh. And what? Okay, this one leads me to Sector D2. Let's see what's in the Sector D2. I saw this place. I haven't been here. Wait, is this supposed to be what? Is it like a small PvP arena?
Artistry is accuracy under pressure. Lay siege there. I will see it through.
Hold on a second. Oh, this is scoreboard. This is menu. This parry block, mirror marking. Oh, did
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
If you think your armor is cooler than mine, we got that right. I mean, no, my armor is like basic. My armor is like literally basic. So I'm like, I don't know. I didn't buy the DLC. I'm not gonna buy DLC. People knew most of the time. I mean, I saw like 2 guys doing that at the same time, waiting for me. Okay, it was the point. Do.
For the All-Father! For the All-Father!
Oh, there you go. DLC is not even worth it, but I guess people love cosmetic. I mean, yeah. All right. Okay, I can continue on with this one for until I finish all the operation missions. Until then, I can find a different purpose of gaming, other games to play basically. Overall, pretty fun. Uh, Pretty fun indeed. The only problem I had with this one is the fact that let me think about it. Let me elaborate in a better way to for you to get my point of view. Overall, I think the gameplay is pretty fun. Like it's pretty cool that it connects. Apparently, it connects with the lore. It connects with the campaign. So it's cool that they like you have it had like a side story after you complete the main campaign, so you can see from the perspective of different of different unit other than your main protagonist, which is cool. I think that's a pretty cool idea. I try to remember which game they. I know there are other games that follow with the same concept of trying to do this whole thing about like, oh, you're playing now with the like the story mode. You play with a different character, in a different story. But try to think about it. Maybe actually Modern Warfare 3 in a sense, in a sense, kind of had that sort of the idea on Spec Ops not the reboot, not the shitty reboot. I'm talking about the good one, the OG Modern Warfare 3. There's like the if you buy the DLC on the Modern Warfare 3, there's a specific DLC that you play as Frost. Basically, it's called Metal 04, but basically that's Frost call sign, and you play in the same area where Captain Price and the gang, like Sandman, Captain Price, Yuri, Grinch, what else? The other guys, Grinch, Sandman, and Truck. I think that was the name of that dude. And they infiltrated to rescue the princess, the president's daughter, and the president, while Frost and the others are try to hold down the enemies and stuff, which is cool. I think that's a cool idea, cool concept of trying to pull it up like similar to it, like a side story of the main campaign, which is completely fine. I think is a nice idea. I thought it was a pretty cool idea. Um, Overall, I'll say that I'll play it tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Sunday for sure. Do that anymore. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, they had. I don't know. I haven't played Modern Warfare 2, the reboot. Eventually, I'll say this. I'll promise you this. If Activision decided to release a full discount on all Call of Duty, not just, obviously I'm not gonna I'm not gonna play Black Ops 2 again, because Black Ops 2 is too expensive for a game that is came out. Like, it's funny that they're so afraid of their own, like, of releasing new games, that they have to keep using, like, they have to keep overpricing the Black Ops 2, one popular game that people love more than the reboot. That's kind of sad, not gonna lie. But at one point I wanted to try see like I never played Modern Warfare 2, the reboot. I played the Modern Warfare, but obviously I don't want to play the Modern Warfare 3 unless if it's for a purpose, right? If it's for a purpose. If I get the game for free, obviously that's never gonna happen. But you know what I mean. I don't know. I don't know if the game how the game function on the new one. I only know on Modern Warfare, that's it. And Cold Wars had the zombie, but that's pretty much it. The zombie was like cool in a sense, but then got really bored later on. That's all I'm gonna say about the zombies. and at the same time, I think the reason why I stopped playing Cold Wars was because of the shaders thing. That was like every time I hop in the game, they always force me to do like downloading shaders for I don't know for how many times. And like I grew tired of that one. Oh man. But overall, I agree. Only games you can never get along with, and you decision making, full game remaster, and from like only class. I mean, yeah, like the remaster. I think the problem that I have with remaster is that they are overusing too much. Like I don't mind. Like to be honest, I don't mind if it's an anniversary event. Like if it's a celebration of a game that has been for that's been out for so many years. Let's just say if Call of Duty decided to release the classic OG Call of Duty uh for I don't know the fifth anniversary or something like that. Right? Let's just say something like that, right? World at War. If they wanted to remaster World at War for a celebration after like how many years of the game, right? Like something like to celebrate this game that came out a long time ago, we should do something to celebrate, right? That's completely fine, right? Like Metal Gear Solid, if they focus on Metal Gear Solid 1, remaster Metal Gear Solid 1, because like last time they remastered that game was like on GameCube, but we never had for other console other than GameCube. That's sort of like I'll give something, I won't complain if they decide to do something like that for a purpose, like for anniversary and such, because that has a meaning. The other ones are doesn't have it at all. They just like, oh, we people love this game, we're gonna make this game. That's sort of like the idea that they went through this whole thing about other games that I'm like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired to keep talking the same thing because like it gets annoying. Like it gets really annoying. That's the point that I always like not satisfied every time they kind of release a new remaster is like one after another. So and then brings the question: where's the new fresh game that they promise us to make, right? Imagine it's similar to like how Grand Theft Auto is, it's kind of like on the pickle in a sense, right? Obviously, one of the main reasons is like, oh, they're getting leaks of Grand Theft Auto, you know, and that's kind of like, oh man, like they have to delay, they have to refresh or redo some mistakes on the Grand Theft Auto and such, and then they have to delay the game. But here's the one thing I'm afraid of. That's gonna, I'm concerned about Rockstar for doing that. Because remember, Cyberpunk have done the same. Cyberpunk pulled the same stunt for so many years, for so many times that once they've decided to release full game, the full release of the game, it kind of ruined the whole thing. But like people were so excited for it. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto is so overhyped. Like I hope that the game do well. I really do hope the game do well. But the problem is, the problem with is the fact that, oh man, imagine if like the time that they took for the delays. Imagine if it wasn't even worth it. Imagine if they just decided to, oh, we're not gonna release now. We're not gonna, because there are some games that they usually go with the whole, oh, we're gonna polish the game. Like Ubisoft. Ubisoft is a perfect example of that. Like Ubisoft is a perfect example of that. When they released the Assassin's Creed Shadows, they receive a ton of backlash. They receive a ton of backlash after the Yasuke guy, which is obviously not a samurai. He is not a samurai. He stayed in Japan for like less than a year, so like less than 2 years or so. He wasn't a samurai. But then they decided to put the narrative of him being a samurai, but it wasn't even proven to be true, and people criticized that at first. But then they decided to, oh, you know what, we're gonna polish a little bit. It's gonna be great. It was gonna be awesome, great. And but then Okay, they delayed the first. Okay, cool. They released the first trailer of the Assassin's Creed Shadow, and they saw a lot of problems in the trailer. One of them is not even the theme of it. It's the gameplay itself, where people found a lot of errors, like a lot of glitches, a lot of models going away. Like it was a lazy attempt to create a trailer for the game that people spot on mistakes from the developers, like simple mistakes, like doors were floating around, bullets were floating around nowhere, out of nowhere, right? Like, that's some of those simple mistakes that, if you are a game developer for so long, doing that mistake is like an amateur mistake. That's sort of like the whole thing. If you're been doing like game design, like game developers developing for so long, like, and you miss that spot, that's a like, holy crap, you ruined the whole, ruined the whole momentum. And they kind of delayed the game again. And later on, they decided to, oh, we're gonna release a freaking a special edition for those who pre-ordered the game. Okay, cool. What is it? Is a sword? Is a sword and a statue. And it's funny that the statue was a reference from a like from the World War II, where they throw a nuclear bomb in Japan, the Hiroshima thing, right? It's a kind of like a memorial of like the victims of the nuclear bomb. So they kind of use that on the theme of the Assassin's Creed, and that kind of create a ton of backlash on Ubisoft for doing that. And also at the same time, usually in Japan, they are very strict with copyrights. They're really annoying with copyrights, especially with their culture. Like if you do like uh, use how do I say, a tourism, like a place where like a lot of tourists goes, right? Like a historical monument for in Japan. If you don't have like the license to it, you get in trouble. You need a permission, like a license to use their attraction in Japan. And Ubisoft didn't do any of that. They didn't ask for it. They didn't get, they didn't have like it gets ruined if the game doesn't have time to, like, for time necessarily being bad, but they need. Yeah, that's the thing. And that's also the other problem. I don't care about, like, whenever I play video games, the one thing I like, this is the biggest problem, and I think everybody's gonna like. I think you're gonna agree with me on that for sure, 100%. Whenever I play video game is a thing that I don't want to be attached to. Like, I don't want to deal with, like, I don't want to have to deal with, like, in real life stuff. So whenever I play video game, it's something like out of like that kind of like makes me like my brain goes away. Like it's something like that, right? I don't want to think about like the problems in real, like in the real world. I wanted to play video games. I don't care if it's a fantasy world, if it's I don't know, like MMO, or a futuristic game theme, like they have a theme on it, like a Halo, Mass Effect, or whatever, right? Something that is way out of like the reality that we are dealing, like in our lives. I don't care about like the whole political. Like, I don't care about politics. I really don't. I hate politics. I really do hate politics. And and the and this is the thing. I don't want to see politics in the game. Not because of like, oh, it's because of like something that it's not. It's because I don't want to deal with that. It's like, dude, I tell you experience. It's such a, like, for me, it's such a draining topic, dude. It doesn't have time to, it's company business inquiry, political views and stuff. They don't just sell it. Yeah, that's a problem. Here's a problem. Here's the thing that people need to understand. Whenever you're selling your product, like whenever you're creating a product or selling a product or developing or something, your main focus is to be the biggest sellout for everybody. It's not just a specific group. It has to be for everybody. You have to please everybody. Like the main objective is to please the majority of people. You know, once you what happened to the game testing? Oh, all right. Wait, what game testing? Are you talking about me playing games? Nah, I already end the game. I'm gonna continue that on Sunday because tomorrow I have to wake up early, get ready for stuff that is gonna happen tomorrow. But you know, overall, I'll say this: that was pretty fun. But oh yeah, what happened to game testing? Oh yeah, oh you're talking about the game developers to test their games. Yeah, that's true. You know, and you know what's the biggest difference between games from the PlayStation 2? Oh, general games that need to be tested. Oh, okay. So you know what's the funny thing is, you know why games from PlayStation 2, um, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Nintendo Wii, or GameCube. You know those games. You know why those games are so successful that you know why that people remember more of those games more than like triple like the modern games. Like modern games, there are some goods, but there are some good games, but there are also bad games. But you know the difference between a current year to the past is that in the past they took a risk. They took the risk. They tested everything. You know, there's no like back then. Like I think maybe PlayStation, Xbox 360. You know, PlayStation 3 360. They had like patch, but the patch is more like, okay, we released the game. It's everything is over there. It's everything for you to play. You can play all that. It's cool. And the patches is when you play multiplayer. It's only when you play multiplayer. Like that's it. You know, other than that, like imagine try to play campaign. Imagine try to play a campaign and you cannot play and the game is so bugged that you cannot even pass the first part of the first step of the level, that you have to wait for the game developers to fix those problems on the campaign, on the single player mode. You know, that's the thing, you know, because back then used to be like, okay, we tested everything. You know, we hired Q&A test, game tester, right? Like the beta testers or such, like something like that. They had every like they have like all of that, the whole thing, you know, to test it. You know, and back then single player was fine. You know, single player was fine compared to like multiplayer was the only like multiplayer was the only thing that needed to be patched whenever they that needed to balance the game. Like if they wanted to balance the game, boom, there you go. You know, like you have a reason why to for the patch. But that's only on like multiplayer most of the time. But when you play on single player, you have like single player is like the least to be worried about like patching up, right? But you have to deal with like multiplayer, dude. Like that's a one thing I was like, it's so annoying, is that we have to, you know, like we have games nowadays that like single player needed to be fixed. Like Cyberpunk is a perfect example of that. Cyberpunk was one of the games that was like, holy crap, it was so bugged. People, you know, it even like the company had to apologize for the game, like for the players too, because of the problems that they had in the game. Like I remember playing like I had like a that WWE. I had like the Raw versus I think it was like WWE Raw versus SmackDown or something like that. It was like I think it was like 2010 or something. They have like the Undertaker match, and that game was pretty fun. But then I saw like the modern WWE was more like, holy crap, it was bad, man. And when you play single player, a lot of them were really bad. They were so lazy. That's a problem. Gaming industry today is so lazy. It's more like this. Uh, Call of Duty today, back then, it was more passionate about it. It was more passionate about like the story mode. It was passionate about everything in a sense. Multiplayer, same as Halo, right? Halo 3 was like one of the like Halo Reach as well was one of those games that people remember till this day, right? And what's the problem with Halo like with Halo today and what's the problem with Call of Duty today is that the game company are so focused on esports that they try to do what like and Activision today is like so focused on trying to copy Fortnite. Like of all games, they try to copy Fortnite. Like holy crap, dude! Like oh man, oh because now we need operators like costumes, cosmetic for those characters. You know, like oh man, we have gas characters now. We have Beavis and Butthead. We have like SpongeBob or what Rick and Morty. I think it was like Rick and Morty, right? Like the I think Rick and Morty. Oh no, Rick and Morty was on Fortnite. Like Nick Minaj, like the singer Nick Minaj, or Neymar from a soccer player. Like holy crap, what those guys have to do with Call of Duty, right? Like what the freaking hell is going on with the game? Like it's going crazy with that. They're going crazy with that, and it's going bad. Like where's like I remember playing the classic Call of Duty. I didn't have to deal with this bullshit. It was like, oh, which faction are you gonna join? Like, oh, no, not even you join a faction. It's like you join a multiplayer, you join a group, it's a team, okay? You join a team. It doesn't even matter which team you're on. I think the only advantage was like depending of which map you go, like some character models are better in a like in certain environment because like in Call of Duty 4 they had like SAS and the SAS unit had like dark costumes. They have like a black a dark gear, and to you in a and there's a map that is like on at night that you play in the ship at night, and for those for that faction it's easier to deal with the enemy because like people cannot see or you going through the map. But nowadays it's like oh you have like some comedian characters, some YouTubers, some streamers, some wrestlers, like and that brings the question where what the freaking hell this has to do with like with Call of Duty. that's a that's a one thing I'm like I'm like kind of annoyed of like of how Activision is dealing with Call of Duty today. It's like it feels like it's not even like a serious war game. It feels like more like a second Fortnite, a copycat of Fortnite, basically. But anyways, and that's why whenever I wanted to play some games, I always prefer to play like classic games. I don't care about like modern games too much. Like the only modern games I would care more is like the only game that I care much to play is games that I already know that I can trust. Like Ace Combat is one of them. Kingdom Hearts is also on one of them. Right. I already have like games that I trust that I can guarantee that is gonna be like I'm gonna save money for to pay. You know, I'm gonna buy a game because I trust them. Even Nintendo, like Nintendo, even with Nintendo, I will buy a like I thought about Overwatch was okay. I think the problem with Overwatch was because of Overwatch, of like when they released Overwatch 2, and they promised Overwatch 2 to be a co-op, a mix of co-op with multiplayer, and they invested so much on co-op, right? They were so hyping up with the co-op, like oh you're gonna play the campaign of the Overwatch. We're finally gonna release a campaign mode in Overwatch. You're gonna play with one of those heroes in Overwatch. You're gonna like it's gonna be fun. You gotta have a lot of lore, and then oh you know what? We kind of decided to cancel campaign mode on Overwatch. We just decided to focus on multiplayer, and that's like holy that's sort of like the kill Overwatch completely. Like, oh, we're just gonna make it only multiplayer only. Like, we kind of gave up on the idea of making a single player, and you can Google it right now. Like, which what game why Overwatch failed, and one of them is probably gonna point out that the reason why one of them fails is because of what the fuck. Hold on a second. The reason why one of the the reason why Overwatch failed was because of the campaign that was promised but wasn't delivered. And that's the biggest problem with Overwatch. Like, let's see, why Overwatch to fail it. Let's see. Overwatch largely failed to meet expectation because of broken promises. There you go. There you go. Overwatch failed to meet expectation because of broken promises, including the cancellation of its highly anticipated player versus environment (PvE) mode, and a severe 2-year content drew in the original game to build the sequel, and a shift to expensive, predatory, free-to-play monetization model. Oh, and a shift to an expensive, predatory, free-to-play monetization model. That was like other reason why. The cancellation of PvE and Overwatch 3 promises. Oh, they're gonna release Overwatch 3. Oh my god, this is gonna sucks. When Blizzard announced Overwatch 2 in 2019, by the way, the main selling point was a deep story-driven cooperative PvE mode featuring a talent trees, replayable missions, and a character progression. However, Blizzard later scrapped the ambitious full-scale PvE experience in 2023 when the sequel finally launched. It felt like a glorified update of an expansion, shifting from a 6v6 to a 5v5 gameplay rather than the revolutionary sequel fans waited for years. That was one of the reasons why it was that was the one of the main reason why people were so excited, because they were building something big for Overwatch. But then they just, oh, we're just gonna cancel that part and just make it like, instead of 6v6, it's gonna be 5v5. That's it. And that's it. It was basically, it was just an update for Overwatch. They just put a 2 in it. They just put a 2 in it, and that's it. And here's a here's a better idea for Overwatch, for Blizzard, actually, that should have worked better if the talent tree was like kind of like the problem there. Here's an idea. Here's an idea. Make a PvE that you can create your own hero. You can choose, like, and you can do like a copy paste. Like, oh, you can make a hero that has the same ability, the same skills as, like, oh, which characters do you prefer to play as? Oh, do you prefer play as Mercy? You create your own character as Mercy, and there you go. You don't need to, like, create your own character, and that's it. You build your tree over there. You build your skills. Obviously, that character is not going to be on multiplayer for sure, but it's only for PvE environment. That should have been the idea. Like, oh, if you wanted to make a game, make it like, and that's the biggest problem with Call of Duty as well, from in my opinion, is they should have separate characters from the campaign, from the multiplayer. That should have been the main idea, because nowadays Call of Duty, it becomes a joke, because like every time you see a villain and it becomes very popular, the villain becomes very popular, that we have to keep that character alive so we can use those characters for Warzone, for we can make like cosmetic for this character. You can play as this character now. So they build a BS of a story to keep those characters as an operators, so they can keep them as multiple. You know what? The reason why they brought Valeria, Sin Nombre, on Modern Warfare 4 was because she was popular. That's it. That's it. You know, like oh, and it's funny because like, wait, didn't Captain Price, and the gang decided to, you know, like kind of ruin her whole plan of some or such, and now she's friends with Captain Price. That doesn't make any sense at all, right? Like, that's I don't know. I don't trust of like Call of Duty anymore in a sense. But holy crap, like Overwatch had a lot of potential back then, but they ruined the whole thing and they just put 2 on it. And nowadays, and then later on, they decided to, you know what? Next update, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna remove the 2 and go back to 1. They were gonna remove the number 2 and just gonna become Overwatch again. And now they're gonna release Overwatch 3. They're gonna release Overwatch 3. Oh my god, dude. Like what were they thinking, dude? Like what's the brain idea? Like who's the Einstein of this whole thing, dude? Like holy crap. Like who was the who like oh my god, dude. It's like it's so dumb. It is so dumb. Sorry, it is so stupid. Like how can you make an Overwatch 2? Okay, you remove the 2. Now you go back to number 1. But then they just skip to number 3. Like what? And imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine if you're a new player and you decided to, oh, cool, that's cool. Overwatch 3. Where's the like? I see Overwatch 1. Where's Overwatch 2? Oh, never existed. It becomes Overwatch again. Like, holy crap! I don't know who was the brain of this whole idea, but I'll be honest. This is the worst idea in my that I that I saw in my entire. It's the same thing as like McCree, dude. Holy crap! McCree was also the other reason why I thought it was like change the name of McCree to Jesse or to Cole Cassidy. Like holy crap, dude! Like who cares? Like who really who like holy crap? Like that's sort of like idea like that's sort of like the idea that they try to pull it on the whole oh we're gonna change the because obviously I'm aware of the reason why they decided to change. Yeah, I understand the reason why they decided to change the name, but at the same time, if you like, here's the catch. The reason why, if you don't know, the main reason why the main reason why they decided to change the name of McCree was because one of the employee of Overwatch, right, it was like a sexually assaulted someone or something, right? He have done some no in the in the company, right? And that's why they decided to change the name of McCree to Cole Cassidy or some bullshit, right? Like they wanted to pull it up. But here's the catch. Here's the catch. There's so many McCree. There's like and this is the biggest problem. I think I probably I'm the only one. Like probably I'm the only one that had that sort of like that thought, and maybe I'm the only one with that idea with that mindset. There's so many names. There's so many people with the name McCree. I bet there's like tons of McCree like in the world. There's so many like Jesse and McCree. You know, the chances of like having a Cassidy like a McCree, it's you might think but it's just like it's not just one person has McCree. How many like I'll be honest, how many I get like it's man, I'm like my brain is like not it's like bugging me out now. It's some ideas I think like if they didn't brought that up, people wouldn't mind. People wouldn't be like bothered too much. Like it's something like you don't need to bring that up. Like I don't know. Because if even if you bring that up, people wouldn't care too much. I mean, some people might, but it's because they think that feel bad and such. But in behind the scene, they don't really care. They don't really care. They just say that like that just to say to be polite. But it's fine. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go being a prick about this. Yeah, it's whatever. But I thought it was kind of silly to change the name. But also the main reason why I'm like annoyed about that more is because of the way that they invested to just for the name change. They have to build a new they invested so much on McCree that they had to do this whole, oh, the lore, the update, the coming soon, we're gonna do a huge announcement. And it was just like, oh, we just changed the name of McCree to Cassidy, like Cole Cassidy or something. Like that's it. That was the reason why. Like they invested so much to build like this whole hype to change the name of like McCree, and that's it. I do have a Funko Pop with the name McCree, by the way. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I do have Funko Pop like a McCree. I have Lucio. I have McCree, and I have May. And it would be actually funny if I decided to go to like if I decided to go to LA, probably next year. I'm planning to go to Anime Expo next year. If I found the voice actor of McCree with the box of which is called Cassidy now. If I bring the case, oh boy, I don't know if it's gonna be funny or it's gonna be awkward because like holy crap. This is gonna. Oh man, I don't know. It's something that I felt like holy crap. I don't know. For me, it's like there's so many pricks with the same name of the villain or the main protagonist. It's like changing a name is not gonna is gonna get more attention, but it's not gonna be like that type of attention people would expect it to be. It's whatever. But anyways, that was pretty much how it went for Overwatch. I don't know. Overwatch for me, the reason why one of the main reason why I stopped playing Overwatch. One of the major reason like one of the main reason why I stopped playing Overwatch is it becomes repetitive. Like it becomes kind of repetitive on the multiplayer. That's why I was getting excited for Overwatch 2 back then because I wanted to play a little bit of PVE, maybe learn a little bit of the lore of like the characters in the Overwatch, right? Like story mode, right? Story mode is pretty cool to understand the characters more, right? We were so invested. Like we were so invested with the heroes in Overwatch that if they put it a campaign mode, even if it's like a small campaign mode, people would be satisfied, right? Like if you made a simple PvE mode, like dude, fans will be satisfied because we know we're gonna like look at for example, look at this game right here with that I played, that we played, Warhammer, right? The game is so short but it was so cool to play because there's like so many stuff to do in the environment that it was kind of like it was awesome. In my opinion, I thought it was great. I had a lot of fun, you know. Was it short? Yes, but still fun to play. And they invested with the story. It was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. And they had the operator mode that you play as a create your own character, and you have like a class for each character, right? That's sort of like the idea, and it was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun. It has the same vibe of Left 4 Dead, and it was pretty cool. That's the freaking thing that should have been done, But then they decided to cancel, and my excitement for that kind of declined completely because I'm like I already bored with. I was already bored with Overwatch, because it was so repetitive. It was so repetitive. I wasn't into this whole competitive mode. Like I wasn't into this whole tournament. Like I didn't even play on tournament mode because like I don't know. It feels like okay. All right. it was so repetitive for me, and also at the same time it was like toxic. At the same time, I was like, holy crap, dude, I don't want to, I don't want to deal with whatever bullshit, with Overwatch. Like, it's cool, it's cool. I like the lore, I like the characters, I still like the characters. I still have like the Funko Pop here of the characters here, and I was, it was cool. I thought it was pretty cool. The problem with like it's the gameplay. It was so repetitive that I kind of gave up, dude. Like I really, literally, I don't know. But I'll say this: I don't know. If, like, am I excited for Overwatch 3? Not really. Uh, like, am I excited for Overwatch 3? Not really. As much I tried to give another shot, but I don't know. Like, I'm only gonna change my mind once the game is out and is very good. If they change completely, they change the core completely of the game. Like, make it PVE, make it something cool, right? Like Warcraft. Warcraft is a perfect example of a game that I think it's where it attracts a lot of people. Warcraft back then, it was a real time strategy. It was an RTS. It was like a strategy game, like as an RTS, right? You play as orcs, you play as humans, and there are modes that you can play as. Oh, hold on a second. It was good as. Let's see. Hold on a second. I'm just working on this. Like, it was like it was a real time strategy. Uh, it was a real time strategy, and it was pretty interesting. I play a little bit of Warcraft. I knew more Warcraft on the strategy game, like Warcraft 3, Frozen Throne, or Warcraft 3, right? Those are those were the ones that I recognize more. Like, and then they decided to change a little bit and expand the lore of Warcraft. So they decided to create World of Warcraft. It was an MMO. A lot of people played that game, and it was amazing. Like, that was the catch. Like, they, if they took the risk to make something different, I bet people were going to be excited. But at the same time, it's whatever. I think it's something that, I don't know, it feels like a game nowadays is like not trust. I get it's fun. It's fun. It's cool when you see the trailer, but at the same time, am I gonna be excited for it? The mind. The first thing that comes to my mind. What back then you used to be. I think it's something that everybody had that same feeling. Whenever you played, like you watched the trailer back then, whenever you watched the trailer, like the old, like, classic trailers from video games, right? It used to be something like, oh man, I'm so excited, there's gonna be a lot of things gonna happen, it's gonna be cool, and all. But nowadays, it's gonna be like, holy crap, is it gonna work? Is it gonna be worth it? It's too expensive, dude. Like, it's too expensive. If it's gonna is it gonna be good for $70 or $80? I don't know how much they gonna charge. I mean, did they release already? Like a early, like a pre-order for Call of Duty. Let's see here. Uh, back then it was like excitement. Remember when they released like the first trailer of Halo? The first trailer of Halo, people were like Halo 3, people were excited. But then came out Halo 4, Halo ODST, people got excited because it was the expansion of the Halo 3. And then Halo Reach came out, and people were, I don't know, I was excited when Halo Reach came out. I didn't own an Xbox back then. I didn't own an Xbox, but I clearly wanted to try Halo Reach at one point. But I bet that fans were excited for Halo Reach when Halo Reach came out. Because it was a prequel. Was a prequel of what the fuck? I don't have Overwatch installed. Okay, cool. Let's see, Call of Duty. Me too. For Reach, it was dying after that. After Reach, it was dying. And then Halo 4. I think Halo 4 was getting into it excitement because it brought Master Chief back. But it didn't have the same it didn't have the same like hype that they used to have back then. And Halo 5 came out with that trailer that was the confusing trailer. I don't know, it was like weird. It felt weird. Well, like, oh, Master Chief, like I don't know who the fuck that Spartan guy. Oh, wait, what was the quote that Halo 5 teaser? I think it was like the teaser. Where is it? Oh, there you go.
All hail the conquering hero. Let us remember him as our protector. Give us this as our savior and not our betrayer. Conquering hero. But now I must save us from you.
Hunt the truth. You remember the the trailer for Halo 5? And it was like it was a two different trailer, one from Master Chief perspective and the other guy perspective. Oh, we're gonna hunt you down. You were our hero, now you're a betrayer. We're gonna hunt you down, Master Chief. But then you play Halo 5 and it's like, oh no, we misunderstood your action, Master Chief. That's why we decided to help you out. And then Cortana came out like, oh, I'm gonna run away after try to capture Master Chief. It didn't work, so we run away. And what happened next? Nothing. I don't know. Like, remember when I think I remember talking to you about this, and I was like so pissed off about it. It's like, okay, like when we gonna see Cortana? And you told me, oh, you didn't play 5, but you said like I remember you saying like, oh, she appears in Halo Wars too, right? Didn't play Halo 5. Don't worry, it's not worth it because like Cortana is still like Cortana died in Infinity. Cortana died in the Infinity Halo, and how she died? Read the book, and that's it. Like she was already dead in Infinite. She was already dead in Infinite, right? And how did she die? Read the book. That's it. You have to read a novel to understand how she died. Because Halo Wars 2, she appears in the cutscene. The end of the cutscene. Oh, well, are we gonna face Cortana? Not really. Halo 5, she escaped. Oh, we're gonna see Cortana in the future? Maybe in next Halo. Not really. You just read a book and there you go. You understand how she got destroyed in the first place. Like, read the book. Like, that I don't know. That was like the thing that I felt like, holy crap, dude. Way to go to kill a momentum. Like way to go to kill the momentum. Like the hype, right? The mystery, right? Like, oh, you have to read a book. That's it. Like imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine, yeah, that made the book the logical game, like so stupid. So imagine this. Imagine if Gears of Wars came out with a Gears of Wars 1 and then Gears of Wars 2. And imagine if Gears of Wars 3 never happened, right? Imagine if Gears of Wars 3 never happened. And when we have Gears of Wars 4, and we have like all the kids from Halo Gears of Wars 4, we have Marcus. What happened to Dom? What happened to the grunts, right? Like the grunts, right? Or is it the grunts? I forgot the name of the. Like, what happened to the grunts? What happened to Dom? Oh, Dom died. How did he die? how they stop the evil creatures, right? Well, how they stop the whatever grunt, like I forgot the name of the cult, right? The enemies. How they stop the enemies. Oh, just read the book, read the comics, read the book, the novel. You understand what's gonna happen. Like, oh, the excitement that they build up. And then they decided to ruin with a sequel by saying like, oh, we time skipped the whole thing and now we were playing like a few years ahead of the game, like after Halo whatever, right? And to know what happened to the main villain, the main antagonist, oh, you have to read the book. You have to read a comics or a novel or read the audio, whatever. Like you need to get one of those. I was like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Right? That's sort of like the point where I'm like, I don't know. It's the same thing with what was it? It's the same thing with other stuff. I saw like there are like a lot of stuff that they try to pull it up and then they kind of fail, and to a point like okay, I didn't lose too much of the momentum because like even if I decided to get invested, I already know it's gonna be crap. I already know it's gonna be a complete garbage. So I didn't even, I didn't even bother to try to watch or something like that. And that's a problem, dude. Like that's the biggest problem with Halo. Also at the same time, like holy crap, dude, like there's so many games. Like there are so many games that back then it was like holy crap, the mystery, the excitement. And nowadays it's like holy crap, well, is it gonna be good or is it gonna be bad? Hopefully it's not gonna be worse. Hopefully it's not gonna be worse than the previous one. Those are the real reset their games, but they rather have real fans read them than playing. Yeah, that's a problem. And now Halo is kind of like it's in a Xbox Microsoft law. I don't know. I'll be honest. I'm not a. I'm not. I used to try to be like supportive with Xbox at one point, but at the same time, I'm like, holy shit, dude. I'm aware that like console like gaming console today is like losing a lot of their public, a lot, like, and they are losing a lot of their own exclusive games. Like Halo lost Xbox lost their exclusive games of Halo. Now Halo, you can buy Halo on PlayStation 5. It's gonna release on PlayStation 5. That's one thing I'm aware. God of War you can play on Steam. That's why like I don't spend money on console anymore. I mean, some of them I do kind of do, but not all of them. I think the only console that I can invest is on Nintendo. Imagine if like, ah, dude. Imagine if what's his name? Imagine if Zelda was also fell into the same thing. Ah, dude, that would suck. And that's pretty much it. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm tired. I need to work on stuff, and at the same time, I have to wake up early because like there's gonna be people coming to my home. Finally. I need to get set up for my. But it was pretty fun. I'll say this. Warhammer was pretty fun. The operator. I'm gonna continue playing until I finish the operator mode. I'm not gonna invest on my character too much. I'm just gonna change it a little bit, and that's it. But overall, pretty fun. Good thing that the game has more stuff to do besides playing a campaign mode. Unfortunately, the campaign mode was a little bit short, but I'll give it. I'll give it a pass for that. Like I'm not gonna be so mean for the game for being too short. At least the campaign was fun. That's what matters the most. Now tomorrow I'm not gonna play some games. I'll be kind of occupied a little bit, but Sunday I'll probably stream on Sunday for sure. But holy shit, dude! Like if if I don't know, like after seeing like how Activision or how like even Bungie, dude, like dude, I'm not gonna. Dude, Bungie is doing something dumb in my opinion. I don't know. I think they're doing something dumb. Like they're gonna shut down Destiny 2. They're gonna shut down Destiny 2 so they can focus on Marathon. The problem is we don't know if Marathon is gonna be good or is it gonna be a huge success compared to Destiny, right? Like is it gonna be worth it to sacrifice one big franchise to risk to a new one, which is, I will do this if I was Bungie. If I wasn't on Bungie side, working at Bungie, I would suggest like let's just release the game first, right? Let's see if the game is going to be a huge success. If the game becomes a huge success, we can, we can sacrifice one of those games that already dying. Probably Destiny 2 is probably dying, but you know keep it at least alive until like we are guaranteed that the other one is, can hold up on their own, right? Something like that. I think they should have done something like that. I think they should have done something like keeping Destiny 2 until Marathon has enough players to keep to be, enough players to be playing, like, enough players to play the game, right? At least something like that. If they decided to risk one game to for another, it's gonna be a risky move, dude. Like, imagine if Marathon fails and they decided to shut down Destiny 2. Like, it's gonna be a waste for them because, like, holy crap, we lost one game just to sacrifice a game that is completely dead. It's gonna be interesting. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe they will succeed, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not gonna buy that game for sure. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. It was pretty fun playing that game. Tomorrow I'm not gonna stream tomorrow, but on Sunday I'll probably depending of like what I'm gonna do tomorrow on Sunday. Also work, have to focus on my work. But overall, pretty fun. I had a lot of fun playing that game. I wanted to continue on until I finished with the whole operation mode. And there are plenty. There are like 13 operation mode, which is a little bit repetitive in a sense, but at the same time, I don't mind. I'll try Marathon, but it's a point of base of Exil location. Oh, it's kind of like Escape from Tarkov. Kind of like that, right? Isn't that like Escape from Tarkov or The Division also had like something like that, where you have to explore the map, gather material, and then you have to find extraction point to escape. And it's a little bit of PvP environment. Is it like that? Is it something like that? Because if it is, holy crap, I'm not gonna play that game. I mean, I don't like those. I hate those type of games like Warzone and such. I don't like it. I like the way if the environment is kind of like PvE, because like I can explore the map. Like because like when you play with players, there are some players that are really dodgy. You don't trust. I don't trust too much of some players because like they can use cheats and such. So I rather just yeah, I rather just like if I wanted to play, I would rather play the Division, exploration mode with like a squad and that's it. Not on that part of the map that becomes PvP. I would just rather play it on the story mode and that's it. But anyways, that's pretty much it for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. It was pretty fun. Tomorrow I'm gonna do some nothing. But on Sunday I'll continue on for sure. I'll play more on Sunday. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more stuff like that, you can follow me on Twitch for more. And if you're already following me on those channels, I do appreciate it if you share with friends and those who love art and video games and all this cool stuff. Speaking of art, our commission is open for those who are interested. Just DM me on my social media and we can talk. Anyways, I'm actually tomorrow. I might actually probably look for a new game to play. Maybe who knows. Until then, stay tuned. So see you guys. Maybe like a little surprise like I did with Warhammer. So, anyways. See you guys later. Bye bye.